Here we are above that first sulfur lake, heading down this hill again. It's steep and slippery, but there's so much dirt that's loose that you just dig into the dirt. So you don't have to worry about it much. Every type of person here, doing every type of thing. So these are fumaroles. Those are places where sulfur is coming out. And we can smell it. It's not bad, but we can smell it. Here we are still heading down this fairly slippery slope here, so to speak. There goes Susan. Slip sliding away. But these are kind of cool. Kind of cool. Here's where we just came from. These are people coming down. You can see them, right? Heading down the way there. People from Yorkshire. Newcastle. We are heading down still. Here's the Sulphur Lake. You can see somebody up over on the other side there. Kind of nice coloring. There's those fumaroles again, where you're getting a little bit of sulfur action there. So this is lunch down by the Sulphur Lake. There's those fumaroles, fumes coming up, all the sulfur and stuff. And there's my vegetable wrap lunch. Here's all these people sitting around eating. Some people had the foresight to bring a thermos. I think that's a good idea, right? But here we are down at the old Sulphur Lake having lunch. Okay, we've had lunch. We're heading down. That's a particularly nice looking fumarole, if you ask me. It's up above this other lake that looks like it's got enough green in it to have algae or something, even though down below there it's red almost. It's certainly orange. And somebody wrote in the snow down there. I don't know if you can see it. So we be headed that way. So here's a little snowfield we're going through as we head out this way. We're coming from this area up here. Those are the fumaroles up there. We've been ridge running a little bit up here. Now we're coming down to another lake. This lake supposedly you can drink if you can purify it. So you need to boil it or iodine it or filter it. It's a much prettier lake as far as that goes than the others. But you can see the snow that's in the lee there. And then we head back. Keep going up that way. Yeah, we just came down here. Been walking through stuff like this. And this opens up in front of us. There's a bunch of water over there, and far in the distance there are more hills and more water, and then more hills. And over there you can see green pasture.
That's coast, isn't it?
I don't know if it's coast or not.
Be able to see coast to
Let's get closer. This corner. Is it running? Yeah, we just came around this corner and boom, a little snowfield here. Mini little glacier. And that area that I was looking at earlier opens up into a bunch of farmland. How about that? So, there we're headed, where those people are going. We're definitely on the downside now. Sun's come out a little bit, it's warmed up. There's that water, and it looks like a bay, doesn't it? We don't know. Could be the coast. Here's where we've been coming from. Back up through there. There's one of the snowfields. It's a bunch of them left over. It's still early in the summer. There's the farmland. There's more. You know what's down there? There's a bunch of sheep. So now we're heading down through these switchbacks to this hut over here, which is about an hour out from the finish. Looks like some more fumaroles, some more geyser stuff over there. Yep. And this is where we came from, back up here. So now we're heading down clearly into the sun. All right. Here we are, most of the way down from up in there, at least most of the way as far as getting to the hut, which is down over there and not far away. But look at this pretty field. There's nice grasses. And there's all that stuff out there. But I like the field. So here's a lovely sight in the wild. Those are 2 potty houses that we can use. On our way down we ran into this. Getting crowded. Coming right after the hut. These may be our last fumaroles. They're on the slope here, and we're going to walk right through the middle of them. There's an upper section also that goes up here, and you can see the steam rising all over the whole place. It all stinks. It smells of brimstone, as mortar should. Just a nice shot up one of those little fumarole-y things. We're down in the middle of it, and there's some pretty area up there. And we're starting to get a little smelly here. See that guy? He's got, there he goes again. He has his iPod on. Wonder what his soundtrack is for this. There's the hut we were just at. That's Susan belching. And this is the steam coming up from those fumaroles, right, that we just went by. Looking down again, over the lakes and stuff. Bays, we're not sure what kind of water that is. It could be salt. Coming up over another rise, this is what we ran into. So we've got the grasses. You can see the valley out in front of us. And the lakes again. Or the bay, we're not sure which. And then back around to where we've been, where we came from. Here we are walking down. See if I can do this without stumbling. Nice hillocks, nice grasses, nice stone. Good looking country.